Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's Takes with Alex. I'm your host Alex, and today we're talking about an important concept: the sacred power of your word, honoring deals and keeping promises. In a world where words are often cheap and commitments easily broken, there is something profoundly powerful about a person who honors their deals and keeps their promises. Whether it's a business agreement, a personal commitment, or a simple word given to another, honoring what we say reveals the depth of our character. Today, we explore the spiritual significance of honoring deals. This teaching is universal for every person who values trust, integrity, and living with honor. Rooted in the eternal Torah and illuminated by insightful wisdom of Hasidic masters, we will discover that keeping our word is not just good ethics, it is a sacred act that aligns us with the divine order and elevates the world around us. The Torah places enormous weight on the spoken word. From the very beginning, God creates through speech, showing that words have creative and binding power. When we make a deal or give our word, we are participating in that same creative force. Abraham entered into a covenant with God, a sacred agreement that still shapes history. Jacob made a vow at Beit El and fulfilled it years later. There's Beit El. Okay. The Israelites were commanded to honor their promises even when it became difficult. The Torah warns against making vows lightly and commands us to fulfill what our mouth has spoken. Oftentimes we think that, I don't know, maybe, you know what? In business and personal dealings, the Torah demands honesty and reliability. You shall not steal and you shall not deceive extend to agreements. A person who honors their word reflects the trustworthiness of God Himself. The sages teach that keeping one's promises is a foundation of moral life and a way to sanctify God's name in the world. Hasidic masters saw deep spiritual importance in honest dealings. The Baal Shem Tov taught that every interaction, including business agreements, contains holy sparks. When we honor a deal, even if it costs us something, we elevate those sparks and bring more light into the world. There's a flow to life. I don't know where I heard it, but there's a flow to life, right? And if we get in the way of that flow, it throws the rhythm of things off. I don't know where I heard that before, but it's a thing. So that's, I mean, and it's just, it's, I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, the Alter Rebbe emphasized that straightforwardness with integrity is a fundamental part of serving God. Keeping our word, even in small matters, trains the soul in truthfulness. It is a form of bittul, setting aside our immediate self interest for a higher principle. In Hasidic stories, simple merchants who refused to break their word, even at financial loss, often received extraordinary blessings. When we don't go with the flow, it throws things off. So when we're just like just playing too much of games. We like I don't. It's difficult, and what it does is it kind of messes with the psyche, and it messes with like understanding, and especially like when you're trying something new, like like if I take a nail and I hit it into the beam with a hammer, like it goes in, and so like I know like this is like there's like a feedback loop that now becomes developed, that I know when this happens, when this goes, this is the outcome, and from here I can move forward. But when for some reason like the nail just doesn't go right, there must be like something wrong. And so um in a world of like where nails have constant access to that building project, right, and like the nail knows, what happens is it becomes like there's like a strain on the psyche. And so um so it's not so helpful. It's not so helpful in terms of like the building up process, you know. It So honoring deals and keeping promises carries rich spiritual significance for every soul. It builds inner integrity. Each time we follow through, we become more trustworthy to ourselves and to others. It strengthens relationships and community. Trust is the foundation of healthy families, businesses, and societies. It aligns us with divine truth. God's word never fails. When we keep ours, we walk in his ways. It elevates holy sparks in the material world. Honest dealings redeem light that is hidden in every transaction. It creates lasting blessing. A reputation for keeping one's word opens doors that money and cleverness cannot. How can we practice this in daily life? Speak with care. Only make commitments you intend to keep. Think about your promise. Follow through diligently. Even when it becomes inconvenient, honor your word. Communicate honestly. Right? If like you're gonna build momentum in something, well, that you have to have the momentum, right? And so, uh, I mean, we're just like stopping momentum constantly. I don't get it. But if circumstances change, be upfront and seek fair resolution rather than disappearing. Start small. Practice keeping small promises to build the habit of reliability. Value your word highly. Treat your commitments as sacred. I mean, go to shul every morning, like working out, getting healthy, saving. I mean, like I don't know, doing all these things. Your videos, you're studying, you're doing all these things, and like I don't know. The spiritual practice of honoring deals and keeping promises rooted in Torah. I understand a lot is going on like in the world, and like you're doing a lot of stuff, but I mean, there's also like my life. I mean, you know. So when we keep our word, I mean, geez, when we keep our word, we become more like our Creator, faithful, trustworthy, and life giving. This week, pay special attention to the words you speak and the commitments you make. Choose to honor them fully. Watch how your inner strength and outer trust grow. If this message resonated with you, share in the comments. In what area of life are you working to better honor your word? Like if these words strengthen your commitment to integrity. Subscribe for more explorations of Torah and Hasidic wisdom made alive for our time, and turn on notifications. It's like when you're like, like training wheels, like riding without the training wheels, it's like, you don't just like take the training wheels off and just like, push the kid on the bike and like he rides, right? Like you hold on to the bike so that they get the momentum, so they get the sense of like doing it, so, um, yeah. Okay. Everyone be healthy, be happy, be blessed. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you.